Hello, everybody. It's Stephen Fry here. Now, I'm talking to you about these chaps, and I expect you've heard other people speaking about them too. I don't quite know how to describe them. They're remarkable. I have become very, very attached to them, and I use them in the oddest places. And people occasionally stop me and wondering what I'm doing, because they don't look like ordinary earphones, such as everybody wears on their walks in the morning, for example. They look like miniature ear trumpets of the kind that Beethoven used when he was fighting the onset of his hearing loss, for example. And that's kind of what they are. The point is they're passive. They're not electric. There are no batteries. They don't amplify sound in the way you would expect. So how can I explain why they're so remarkable? It's not exactly, it is clarity. It's something to do with the equivalent of a mist or a film being removed between you and things that make a sound. Whether those things are glorious sounds like music, and you've got James Rhodes and people like that to talk to you about how wonderful music sounds when listening to it, and I can confirm that. I've sat in front of speakers and I've listened to live musicians wearing them, and I've been astonished. You kind of point them and wiggle them in the direction you want to hear, and things change. I'm not going to go into the science of it because I don't understand it. It's there for an audiologist or a physicist to tell you what exactly is going on. As I say, it's not like having a hearing aid or something that actually in any way amplifies or increases the volume or even the intensity of the sound. It's something, it's cleaning it. It's like it's gutting it. It's cleaning it out, but it's not giving it top or bottom, or you have to reinvent a sort of language for it, because it's not like a Wi-Fi experience in that way where you talk about tweeters and so on, or boom boxes or whatever it is that they are, tweeters and woofers. That's what I was looking for. So you can see how ignorant I am about the science of these things. All I can do is recommend them. All I can say is they've given me a new relationship with sound. I know that sounds absurd, but I hadn't realized before that listening is something you can actively do to the smallest thing. I use it mostly for just walking if I'm in Norfolk in the countryside. Birdsong is just extraordinary, but even the sounds of my own feet. It's not like you're being bombarded with sound where you want to pull them out because you can hear too much. It's not quite that. It's just you have to keep taking them out to hear the mudded version you usually hear. All I can do is recommend them. I know this isn't very well packaged as a recommendation tape. I just would urge you, and believe me, I have no shares in flares. I have no reason other than enthusiasm to recommend them to you. But I would urge you to do so, because I think as long as your expectations aren't askew, as long as you are prepared to not to expect it to be like the first time you heard really, really amazing earphones, as long as you've got open ears, then they will be even more open when you've used them. That's about all I've got to say. And it's hopeless, but it's deeply enthusiastic. Good luck.